Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here for the Grand Finals weekend for the T2 division. We had our T1 Grand Finals last weekend. Now we're here on a weekday, Tuesday afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, to bring you the grand finale of Dio's Bizarre Holiday Singles, the very final match that will be played today unless we go into a bracket reset. I'm your caster, Affirm Cheese, bringing you the conclusion of the tournament that's been going on for quite a while now. And yeah, introduce the players. We have ryuuaa versus Origin. And it looks like we have the bans coming in already. See ryuuaa banning out that hidden to again rid of some of that low AR stuff. Get that out here. I don't blame him. And Origin's gonna be banning out some of the oh my god, yeah, just straight up no mechanics. Get rid of it. No mechanics whatsoever here. DT2, DT3 is gonna be gone. And Origin with the instant no mod one pick. Oh my god, it's just aim slop. That's the only way to describe it. Just straight up just aim slop. Oh, it's losers finals at grand finals. Oh, interesting. Oh, not the last match then. I have severely overhyped this matchup. Not of my fault. I just got in here like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, we have the losers grand finals here, and yeah, just straight up just aim slop here, picked by Origin, and yeah, first map is gonna be underway here. And I don't know if that's Bancho, but ryuuaa kind of had like an early little chain miss there. And it appears to not be Bancho here. And oh my lord, ryuuaa, I don't know if they're not warmed or what, but they are already 10% behind an act. Already dropped multiple times consistently throughout the first like 20 seconds here of this map. And Origin still holds on to FC with superior accuracy, 99.3. And actually, they are performing better than the T1 players. Oh my, what is going on here? Origin, okay. I obviously overhyped Origin too much and obviously caught wind of that. But still, he's seemingly doing better than the T1 players that we saw from last weekend. And yeah, just fine break. ryuuaa now with a combo now, but still severely lacking in accuracy, about 5% away from Origin. Still about 100k, just under 100k in score deficit. Will be find another break. Will be traded by Origin. And yeah, it's just breaks all around. I mean, this is just strip, just almost, yeah, 9.5 star aim. And yeah, it's just obviously this type of map will outscale really any players. Very few could probably get 500k on this map. And I think Origin's already being out the grand finals here, if I'm honestly not mistaken. Grand finals from the T1 division, that is. If not very close. And yeah, I mean, it's just a I feel like I'm witnessing war crimes here from Origin here, beating out ryuuaa over 100k on no mod 1. Clearly Origin's gonna try to control all the aim here. And yeah, that's gonna be the first completed map there. It's gonna be a 1-0 lead for Origin, and we're gonna go to ryuuaa's first pick, and he's gonna go with this DT4. Not quite the mechanics map, but it's just a super hard control, finger control, aim control type map. And yeah, we go from just straight up aim slot to now a more like his binary skill set, if you will. And yeah, it's a hard map. We've seen Nineric last week and kind of really outshine their opponent on this map. So see what happens. See what ryuuaa can do with this DT4. Yep. On top of it being DT control, also AR 10.7, it's also CS6, so you got that precision skill set added on top of the other very tough skill sets. And so far, we just see breaks back and forth come from both players. And oh my lord, it is just a massacre here from ryuuaa. Not really on the combo so much, but on the accuracy. It is a 20% acc lead for ryuuaa. He doesn't even have to combo to even win this match. All he has to do is just not drop too much acc is really the name of the game here. It's not too long. The map's only 2 minutes and 8 seconds long. And yeah. And Origin's already calling there. Already calling the GGs. And yeah, this is just a very niche type skill set here. Not many players are good at this type of map. Do you find another break from ryuuaa? Origin now with 100 combo lead. I don't know if that's going to be... Even if he does... I think even if Origin does FC the rest of the map, I don't know if his accuracy is going to be enough to actually take back the score lead. ryuuaa with a 80k score lead. I mean, got quite of the map left. I don't want to just call it, but I don't see... I do not see things shifting here. And... yeah, it's just gonna be a solid point for you. Both very decisive first picks coming from both these players. They know what to get into here. Clearly have studied their opponent throughout the tournament and prepared themselves for this grand finals of this match. And we finally come to the end of the map here. ryuuaa gonna equalize the score line here 1-1. Obviously, this is obviously it's gonna be one of the harder maps where it's gonna be harder to acc when you have AR 10.7 CX6. Really hard map to be consistent on. But ryuuaa, all he had to do was get more points than Origin. He didn't really have to quite outshine him. Just has to get more points. Really the name of the game here. And I think getting a little restart here. Okay. Thank you, James. Alrighty. Origin next pick. I think we just go aim here. Hard Rock 1. Eventually DT 1. I'm actually gonna go with Hidden 4. Is this another low AR map? This is the one map I did not see get played out from Welter versus Nineric. Not by Yolk's Pie, so I imagine it's kind of like a heavy gimmick map. Okay, it's not like a low AR map, but I imagine it's just gonna be, as the def name implies, probably really silly. Alright, both players been ready up pretty quickly. Just want to get this match over and done with. As this is a weekday, I imagine this is Probably not the most solid time for either of these teams or players. Are seeing early breaks here. It's just okay. It's most flowing finger control, snap aim. Okay, I see. With some very awkward patterns to try to read on hidden. And we're just seeing breaks all around come from both these players. Hard to say consistent from either side, but it's going to be ryuuaa with the slight 8k lead. And that's really just due to accuracy. There's really nothing to speak of in terms of combo from either side. And it's actually one of the lower SR maps of the map pool, but just the core skill set here just makes this map hard enough to be put in the grand final stage where the average SR is around 9.5 stars. And this is actually the T2 players actually had a say in whether they play this map pool or not. They could have got a slightly easier map pool compared to the tier 1s, but no, decide to kind of just bang it out here, play what the tier 1s I'm playing to prove themselves. And yeah, obviously I would say this not too far off from the tier 1 performances that we see. This map didn't really get played last weekend, so it's really not too much to compare it off of, but yeah. And as we're approaching the halfway part of the map, we do see Origin take back the score lead, most likely due to accuracy. I haven't really seen any big max combos here so far. It's just so hard to be consistent on this type of map, especially with a lot of the AM, a lot of the overlapping patterns, and these sliders are absolutely impossible to hit just due to the sheer amount of ticks. Like, you have to have your cursor over all those ticks to be able not to drop combo, which is super hard when the slider velocity is at like 1,000,000 miles per hour. And we do see combos build up here. ryuuaa find a break, Origin gonna trade it, but all in all, it's coming down to accuracy at this point. 45k lead for Origin. And yeah, at this point, ryuuaa has to build up combo to get the score lead back, but unless we just get a wave of act drops from Origin and act gains from ryuuaa, I don't see ryuuaa actually taking this one back. And yeah, so far, every break has been traded by the other side. And yeah, it's still 3% activate for Origin. And as we come back to like the last eighth of the map, I think Origin is... I think he's safe to take this one here. Gonna be getting a second point on here. And it's like, when it comes down to these maps, it's not really... who does better. It's about who does less worse, essentially what it comes down to. Because obviously when we're like, coming from like, the quarterfinals, semifinals, or in the earliest stages, we've seen like pretty big scorers. And, we've seen wins that just come down to a difference of just like a singular miss. So, this is obviously a lot different type of battle here these players are going through. And oh my lord, we get a no mod 5 pick. This was pretty much perma banned from Welter last weekend. Did not want to let Ninarek get into the groove here, because I think Ninarek is probably one of the few players in this tournament who can actually probably consistently play this map. But yeah, I mean, you hear this type of song and you look at the map and you see it's magic. You already know it's gonna be crazy. 270 BPM. The star rating is 10.2 stars. I believe that's the highest SR in the whole lobby, or the whole map pool. And oh my god. Usually on like other like map pools, like usually you get away with the high BPM maps because there's usually like less aim involved, less flow involved, and just solely based on the tapping. But this, you know, when you get into 10-star maps, there is gonna be, yeah. There's flowing, there's jumps, yeah, it's just not it's just not just plain old tapping. You're gonna have to aim. And we just see both these players hopes and dreams just get crushed here from mastering 10-star maps. And yeah, it's a slight lead here for ryuuaa. Can't quite play this map, but you can play it better than Origin, which is really all that matters. Oh my god, chain 150s, misses going from both these players. This map was destined not to get FC, especially. Is there even FCs on this map? I don't feel like taking a look, but I'm gonna just take a guess that there's probably not many. If Everek was still in this tournament, I'm sure he could probably play it along with Ninrek. But yeah, I just don't see many people having the endurance slash just raw speed in general to actually play this map and get A-rank accuracy. More or less FC it. But ryuuaa is building up a slight combo as we... I mean, there's really no free combo section on this map, but... But they both build up combo, they do both miss. And regardless, we still see heavy act drops from both these players. And this is a 3.5 minute long map. This is not a short map whatsoever. And oh my lord. And not only got to deal with death streams, you got to also deal with some of these cross-stream jumps too. And look at these cut streams here. These are almost impossible to hit. How does someone actually play this map? But ryuuaa, really all of his scores just solely come from the 11% actually he does have over Origin. And yeah, there's really not much to say. I think we're about to get into our next death stream section here. And ryuuaa's actually hitting these. Okay. Oh, he's overstreaming! ryuuaa! How are you overstreaming 270 BPM? He's getting, oh my lord! I mean, it doesn't matter because he didn't really drop too much accuracy compared to Origin, but still, he was overstreaming that. He continued to overstream. He missed by overstreaming. Oh my god, of course. The snap aim. And yeah, that's gonna be the ryuuaa's second point, equalizing the score once again. It's now 2-2. And we're going to Origin's next pick here. I think we're probably going to get more. Okay, nope. Just going to continue on hidden 3. Seishan wo Kirasaku Hado by Atarashi Gakko. Beat map by Woei. Don't hear any audio right now. I think getting that fixed. There we go. This map is AR10 OD10. Believe it or not, it's not hard rock. It's hidden. And yeah, it's just gonna be another one of our kind of like ulti control type maps. Which, you know, it makes sense after the hidden 4 win. Origin goes into this. And yeah, this is actually one of the few maps we did actually see kind of like high scores on from Welter versus Nenrek. And yeah, this is, you know, as you can just see, extremely hard map. And I'm getting phone calls, so let me just I'll be back here in a second and put myself on mute. Alright, sorry, but I'm back. And it looks like Origin has gained a 50k score lead. They do have a 4 or 5% act lead here. And I imagine max combos are probably pretty similar. I don't know if Origin's been a little bit more consistent on getting combo chains, but yep, he is in the lead by 60k. I'd say pretty big margin considering the scores in general. And now Origin has a pretty significant combo lead here. Again, 200 plus. ryuuaa kind of striking on a lot of these control patterns, and you know, Origin will be finding a break. ryuuaa actually now with a pretty significant combo here. Unfortunately, they are still 4%, sub of 4% active. Oh. No way. ryuuaa hits a stream? Oh no! Even Welter and Nenrek struggled on that stream, and yeah, it was pretty satisfying to see ryuuaa hit like more than half of that. Unfortunately for ryuuaa, it's still a 50k score gap in favor of Origin. About a quarter left in the map. Score difference has been pretty stagnant. Yeah, score lead hasn't really changed all too much since when I first got back. Yeah. So it's gonna be a solid Origin point here. And yeah, we can kind of see the name in the game. ryuuaa gonna try to abuse as much mechanics as he can, although it's not too much left. There is no mod 2 still left on the board, but D2. And we are gonna get a restart. So sorry, everybody. We're gonna see a disconnect here real quick. Sweet. Just need a description. Alrighty, and we are back. Looks like Hard Rock. I believe this is Hard Rock 3 or 4. Forgot. I didn't see which one. But yeah, it's gonna be our Hard Rock Tech map. And as we can see here, this was picked by ryuuaa. Yeah, and he's, you know, both players are struggling, but Origin obviously a little bit more comfortable here with a 6% AC lead. I'm kind of surprised ryuuaa would pick into this, kind of seeing how much Origin has kind of been winning on a lot of that aim control type deal. It's pretty much not too different from the other maps that we have seen that Origin has won on, except a little bit more tech involved, but still a lot of aim control and figure control here. ryuuaa does have a slight combo lead, but for the most part, actually, it's going to be king here. And ryuuaa does have a 200 combo lead here. Does find a break, though, on the back and forths. And this is just a crazy map here to play on Hard Rock. Even on no mod, this map be super hard. I think after Hard Rock, this puts it at almost 9 stars, I imagine. But Origin with a 30k combo is kind of going to the side of ryuuaa, but as we come to the end here, there's really no chance for a comeback for ryuuaa here. And unfortunately for ryuuaa, he will be giving up a breakpoint to Origin. And we see Origin's client pause, but I imagine the score didn't change that significantly. And even without Origin's completion, we can just see that Origin more than likely won this map. Just to be clear here, let me see the MP. Yeah, Origin won that map. Got a 145k. We got a 99k. It's gonna be the first breakpoint in this match here. Origin can consolidate. He's going to be up a breakpoint advantage, only 2 points away from advancing to winners grand finals. I should mention that the winner of this goes on to versus Lion, where they would have to win 2 matches in a row to be crowned victorious in this tournament. And as a follow-up to that Hard Rock 3 breakpoint, you're gonna see Origin just going down the hidden pool, picking the last hidden map left, and going hidden 1. Just gonna be just a crazy aim map. Also AR-10. I mean, it's not too many maps that aren't AR-10 in this map pool, to be quite honest. When you get to this star range, you know, all the stats are just all beefed up. And yeah, it's just gonna be another one of these aim maps here. Not too much aim control involved like the other hidden maps that we see, but still, it still plays a factor here. And this is the closest we've pretty much seen it all match. Ryuuaa is able to keep up here. He's actually in the lead by less than 1,000 though. And we can just see this score just gonna go back and forth pretty much throughout this whole map. Origin has solidified a 2% act lead, or a 1.5% act lead. But Ryuuaa should be able to keep up here. And he is. The accuracy is pretty much very, very similar here. And we do see Ryuuaa take back the score lead as he takes the act lead now as we get through this kind of slower section of the map. And here we get into the streams here. Both players find breaks on the space streams. And oh my god, this map just ramps up. I don't know how these players keep up. This is AR10. I don't know how they're able to read this. The second that the notes appear, they're just instantly disappear. But see, Origin, I guess, just a little bit more consistent on this map. He has about a 2% act lead with a 10k, 15k score lead and growing. And yes, this is loser grands, loser grand finals. And after that huge dip spike there, Origin now surmounted a 20k score lead with a 3% act lead under his belt. Still with a third of the map to go. We'll see where this is going to take us. Ryuuaa's going to have to kick it up a notch here. He's kind of severely behind in accuracy. He's going to have to do something about that. Can't gain his act. He's going to have to try to combo his way through, which, you know, with 9-star maps like these and these high skill cap maps, that's unfortunately going to be really hard to do. As we get to the last big aim jump patterns here, score lead not really changing all too much. Been 25 to 27k for the most part. Chain misses coming out of both players does shrink the score difference just a little bit, but unfortunately Ryuuaa won't be enough. And after this point for Origin, he's going to officially be up a breakpoint advantage and 2 points away from advancing out of loser grand finals. You know, looking at these score graphs here, it looks like Ryuuaa did, I guess, a little bit better. There's obviously a more consistent dip there from Ryuuaa in the middle, but for the most part, I think it's been out of the red more than Origin has. And Ryuuaa, that loss there, will become with no mod 7s, nor by Bronze. I don't think I've seen this map from last weekend. So yeah, I'm kind of unfamiliar with this map entails. So, star rating is 71.15. Oh lord, is this one of these I don't even know. Wait. Oh, it's an Aspire map. Okay. It says 9 minutes long. I hope that the drain time is more like 2 minutes. I pray. I don't know if I can stay cast a map that's 9 minutes long. Hey, you can only see half of the sliders on screen right now. You're gonna be finding, okay, everyone breaks here. Yeah, this is one of the funkiest Aspire maps I have seen. And is breaking our streamer's client right now. And I'm sure most people probably watching this know how to play these maps, but for those who don't, you basically have to always keep one finger on one of the keys at all times. And when it goes to hitting the other cider heads, you just gotta, switch to the other key and hold till the next cider head. And then eventually you meet the cider ends at the end of the sliders going through the map. Obviously, this Aspire map is actually a lot harder than most, obviously, with it being in this pool. And I did not really expect to actually see this type of map in the pool, if I'm being quite honest. And oh my. There's actually some sort of mechanics involved in this type of map, interesting enough. Oh, what? That's actually the coolest thing I've seen in a OC map ever. Oh man, Origin finds the miss. Ryuuaa trades it. As you can see, it is a 1K difference, which when we're looking at the score right now, 3K versus 1K, 1K difference is actually a huge lead. And here we get regular Osu mechanics, got a lot of galloping patterns. Oh man, is this really a 9-minute map? Oh man. Both these players training breaks, and the act difference favoring Ryuuaa by over 5% here. This is definitely one of the craziest Aspire maps I've ever seen. I feel like this is one of the few maps that players could actually probably practice or try to practice. And yeah, Ryuuaa is obviously slightly a little bit more comfortable on these types of maps than Origin is. Has gained a now 2K score lead now. And yeah, not really too much going on. Both players are finding pretty decent combos now. Still a 5% accolade for Ryuuaa, and that has gained a 3K score lead. Origin's sight reading. Yeah, I can see why some might not want to practice a 9-minute map. What was the 20 map pool? I don't know. When you already have a pretty sizable map pool to practice, I think the last map a person will want to practice a 9-minute map. Oh, wow. Just a note. How long does it take a mapper to just create a slider like this? Or just actually hit the spinner? I think the spinner is so small it doesn't matter if you actually try to spin it or not. And Ryu, oh my lord. There's actually a sizable combo on both these players, except Ryu has a 23 score lead now. And is gaining accuracy up to 80%. Oh my god. Oh! Origin does find the miss. Oh my god, it looks like we're playing some Taiko. It's like a Taiko map. This is pretty satisfying to watch, actually. Oh no, Ryu finally finding a break after gaining a very sizable combo lead there. And we are down to the last fifth of the map. 20k score lead for Ryu. Still got some maps to go. I think we got, what, 2 to 3 minutes left? Oh my god. Now this kind of just looks like a tech map. Oh man, the whole rhythm just totally changed. It's like we're playing a different song now. What's going on? These sliders are literally teleporting. What is going on? Ooh, Origin's actual combo lead up. That's trying to break though, unfortunately. Along with Ryuuaa. But I don't see a comeback potential for Origin or Ryuuaa. Oh, we get regular stream mechanics. And both players now with significant combos once again. Origin finding a break, as I mentioned that. Yeah, it's chipped away the score lead from 30k to 19k, though. Don't know if it's going to do him any justice. And we have finally come to the end after a 9-minute map. Holy. Well, Rhea does get his third point on the board there. We'll have to get back to that break point here very soon, as Origin does have 2 more picks left. He's gonna have to break point one of them. Game froze every 2 seconds. And I can see if you, although Osu can pretty much be ran on most PCs, I imagine a map like that just gonna break very, very low budget setups there. And Origin going to DT1. This is an aim map, but Dio did lower the approach right here to kind of make it more reading. Yeah, it does have like a reading element to it with a bunch of overlapping, bunch of stacks and stuff like that. So definitely This is one of those maps that definitely will require practice to get kind of used to it. I don't know if No 1-4 is like Gunga PC abuse or not, to be quite honest. Oh, it's... Oh, I just realized what the diff name says. So suddenly reading map. And you'll start to see what I mean when you see some of these patterns here. It is just so object dense. Like, how does... Oh my lord. How does someone, like, read this? Oh, it is AR-10 now, but it's just... Oh my lord. Having all of these objects on the screen all at once makes you second guess yourself if the note you're going to is the right one or not. And you know, you kind of have to, like, you know, rely on your follow points pretty strongly here to make sure you don't get tripped up. Yeah, this is also 6.5 stars before DT. As you can see, that I think that probably brings up certainly over 9 stars. I don't know if it hits the 10-star range though. And right now, it's Origin with the score lead. Now it's going to continue to grow from that last break from ryuuaa. Origin finally finding a trade, but it's a 4% act lead for Origin. And now he has a very big score lead right now. 80k in counting. Got about a third of the map left now. Certainly potential for you to take this back, but as we don't really see too much consistency out of him, I don't know if it's possible or not. Both players trading breaks, but ultimately it's going to come down to, I think Origin just, you know, has a lot more combo chains than ryuuaa does, along with the 4% accuracy. And it's pretty much attributed to his 100k score lead. And yeah, coming down to the last set of patterns. Can we see Origin getting their 6th point on the board there, putting themselves in match point situation. And yeah, it's gonna have to win 4 maps in a row to win, and at least 3 to take Origin to tiebreaker. So he has to win both of his last picks plus breakpointing Origin. And I guess I imagine he goes Freedom Dive. No, he's gonna go Hard Rock 4. Ragnarok left by Graham and Camellia. Pretty sure this map was TB custom for some tournament. I'm gonna see here. No, okay, it looks like it wasn't a tournament custom from what I can see here. Yeah, it's pretty much gonna have a lot of different skill sets here, because I think this does have, like, you know, it's got your streams, got your tech, it's got your ult in here, so Definitely make array of skill sets and not like slot pulled here. All right, slow start here. Both players assessing this intro part. Very slow opening here. Not really too much to miss on. We do see a couple of act drops. It is a 5-bit map, so these early act drops probably not gonna matter all too much. And Rio's gonna be drawing first blood there. Gonna find the very first break. Origin doesn't trade it here so far. But we'll find a miss there as the BPM gets up there. Rhea eventually finds a trade. And we're just seeing consistent breaks come out of both these players. Still very close. Now it's a 2K lead for Ryu after that chain miss from Origin. And now it's a 2% accolade for Ryu. I've not really seen him have too bad of an accolade for most of this tournament, or most of this tournament match. Yeah, it's AR 8.1 before, or SR 8.1 before Hard Rock, so that could put it at 9 stars after Hard Rock apply potentially. And Rhea has recovered. There's a break from Origin. Now Rhea with a 300 combo lead, along with 2% accolade also. Now with a certain lead here in this match, and as we get into this PI disc spike here, we see both players trade, and Rhea is going to be holding on to that accolade. And Rhea just seems to be a little bit more consistent here. It does find a little bit more chain combos than Origin, which attributes to his score lead so far, but does drop a lot of accuracy here. And now it's pretty much a back and forth score lead for these players. But as we get to this break section, it's a 5K lead for Rhea with a third of the map left. So really any player's game. But the difference between Origin and Ryu is that Origin, if he wins this, he wins the match, while Ryu has to win it to just stay in for another map. So definitely a little bit more pressure on Ryu than Origin at the moment here. And we're just seeing constant breaks come through for Origin. Ryu not trading whatsoever. Has gained a now 300 combo lead going into the spinner. And Ryu's holding, oh my. And this is the highest combo we've seen so far the entire map. Doesn't actually find a break, but will be traded by Origin. And that, 400 max combo is certainly going to help Ryu kind of carry him towards victory in the end here. But still only an 18K difference. And is dropping rapidly as Ryu does find more actually drops than Origin does. Only a just 1% accolade for Ryu, but that can change really at a moment's notice, because this is definitely a chain missable type map. And as we get to this Div spike here. Oh my god, both chain misses streams. And ryuuaa does have a 30k score lead. Seems to now a score lead does solidify for ryuuaa here because yeah, I don't know if Origin's gonna be able to come back from this one now with the amount of time and map left, and just the difficulty of it is just gonna make it so hard for Origin to claw back that score lead. And ryuuaa will be getting his 4th point on the board. But it's not over yet for him. Still got 2 more maps to go before TB. And it's going to be Origin's last pick. It's still Hard Rock 1 if he does want to go aim. And still Nomad 3 if he wants to go control. So I guess we'll see what he picks. And he does go with Nomad 3 after all. The Eco Terrace in me, Rise Against. Ah, yes, Western music. Gotta love it. I haven't seen the map, but just by listening, it sounds like one of those flow aim space stream type patterns. It's just gonna be my guess with a mix of snap aim in here. That's my guess. All right, getting started here. A lot riding on this map for ryuuaa here. And for the most part, we did see Origin win on these types of picks. So I guess we'll see. ryuuaa's going to have to turn it up here. So certainly the time to do it. I know he's kind of been struggling on a lot of these control picks, but hopefully this is his time to shine. You see Origin with the early lead here with score and ag. Certainly we can just see the ryuuaa pop off here, hopefully. Both players are actually pretty consistent on this type of map. They are getting consistent combo chains. But there's just certain patterns that are just almost like almost impossible to hit. Oh man, yeah, Origin's just a little bit more consistent though. He does have a 4%, almost 3% act lead here. And chain misses come out of both players, unable to hit the wiggle patterns there. And yeah, it's only this 20k score lead. Can ryuuaa do it? Got half of the map left go, about a minute to go in the map, minute 15. Comes down to this last half here. If ryuuaa can just survive for one more map, I can see Origin taking, or I can see ryuuaa taking Origin a tiebreaker. If ryuuaa is able to get to his final pick. And unfortunately, that score gap has grown from 20 to 39k, 40k. And man, I don't know if ryuuaa has the capability to turn this around. And now it's just a break from both players right into this little pause section here. And ryuuaa's Archon there, GG's. Oh man. Oh man, huge chain miss come from both players. And yeah, I don't know if there's a comeback potential here for ryuuaa. And I think this just might be GG's here, as I hate to say it before the map ends. And yeah. And with the last spinner here, Origin will be victorious, winning by a breakpoint advantage. Winning this map 7-4. And Origin will be advancing to the Grand House match against Lion. Well, he'll have to win 2 best out of 13 matches to have a chance of claiming victorious and becoming DBHS champion. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream today. I believe the next match between Origin and Lion is gonna be tomorrow, Wednesday. We'll have to bracket here. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday at 1800 UTC.